Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zenifog20, and welcome back to Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. In the last episode, we came back to the Pirate Homeworld and finally found the hazard shield that we needed to get past the acid rain. In this episode, we are going to do some more exploring of the pirate base to see if we can't find a way to shut down the barrier that the pirates have erected around their homeworld to keep invaders from landing. Because the Federation is actually in orbit around the planet and are preparing for an all-out assault, but cannot actually land because of said barrier. There's a lot of... what the heck? What was that? You guys saw that, right? Oh. No. Stop dodging my missiles. Oh, you're in hyper mode. I can do that. Yeah, I can do that too. You're not gonna like it though. Alright. Now there is an item up there that we can get. However, it requires us to do what? Probably take the roundabout way. Let's take the roundabout way. Can I just stand on this? No. No, the game does not allow that. Fair enough. I think Retro learned from speedruns of Metroid Prime 1 and 2, where you could basically stand on pretty much any surface on the GameCube release. The Trilogy version does not allow for that. Oh yeah, here we go. We should be able to just zip through here and then come up here. Drop down. I want that. Can I have that, please? Go. Hop. No, no, no. No. Oh, man. This one's kind of challenging to get. If only because you have to, like, land on that little block. I bet I could double bomb jump up onto that block. No? Wait, maybe I can. No, I can't. They thought of that. This is also why they've limited your bombs to 3. Come on. So you can't just bomb jump everywhere. But another ship missile under our belts. I think there's another way for us to go. Excuse me. I think it's through here. Make sure I'm not gonna be zipping myself out of here. This is activating the fish. This is not where I want to be. How do you get that? This is actually This is actually confusing me a little bit. How do you actually get that? Because this will just lead us out this way. And then we get rolled out of here. But how does one get up there? I'm going to be spending a while in here, I can tell. Is there something I need to jump to? Oh. Duh. Just screw attack over to this platform. Hop up here. Grab the missile expansion. Perfect. And then we jump down here to continue on our adventure. Remember to roll into a ball in this room because of the lasers. We can't actually do anything in this room yet because we don't have a way to interface with those things. Hello. Hit me. Now you're gone. Ooh, look at these things. Those are cool. We can come over here and use this to get up instead of using the weird elevator thing in the middle of the room. And we can now access this area over here, where that Jolly Roger was. Speaking of that Jolly Roger, because we can now get out here. What is that? Something. It's a thing. Is there anything going on here? Oh! We have one of these. Phason crystals are durable, but could probably be destroyed by a Phason-based explosive blast. This is one of the few places you actually have to use Phason or hyper missile. Another piece of lore. Taking Valhalla. The vision of our leader is vast indeed. As we prepared for war with the hated Galactic Federation, she decided she required one of their great machines to better control her living planet. We then set out to bring an Aurora unit to Dark Samus. Bribes led us to the location of our prize, the battleship Valhalla. Crewed with green recruits on a training mission, she was ours for the taking. One of the mightiest ships in the cosmos was no match for the Phason-powered weapons of the Colossus. We rendered Valhalla helpless, then sent raiders to claim our prize. The Aurora unit was ours. There was to be no mercy for the Federation dogs. At the command of Dark Samus, we jettisoned the crew into the frigid depths of space, leaving the wreck of Valhalla as a warning to the Federation. Let them tremble before our might. Jeez. Space pirates are no joke. What's going on here? Holding cells locked shut. Spinner controls are inactive, unable to open holding cell. Holding cells locked shut. Spinner controls are now online. Use spinner to unlock cell. Alright. This is going to launch us up into the air into a bomb slot on the ceiling. Activating it will activate that spinner. Rinse and repeat. Another bomb slot. Another holding cell. Uh-oh. But this one holds a nasty surprise. This is the Metroid Hatcher. When the head's interior is damaged, its tentacles may be ripped off. Let's read a little bit about this guy. Mutation has robbed the Metroid Hatcher of its ability to phase, but has provided it a hardened outer shell, which has identical attributes to as phasite. This shell protects the creature's heart, located at the core of its head. The Hatcher's tentacles are quite dangerous, and can leech energy from any targets they connect to. However, the tentacles are also the creature's weak point. If all its tentacles are ripped from its body, it will perish. As such, it will attempt to recover energy by retracting them into its shell when they take damage. While the Hatcher's tentacles are retracted, it is unable to attack, relying on the Phason Metroids it spawns from its mouth for protection. If the interior of the creature is hit while its mouth is open, it loses its strength. The Hatcher's tentacles can then be ripped off if they are pulled at this time. So this is a mutated Phason Metroid. Similar to the Hunter Metroids from Metroid Prime. It has a spin attack. And it has a number of other attacks, but we need to aim for its tentacles. That attack, if it hits you, will cause it to start leeching. Now that all its tentacles are down, it will spin off to another area, open its mouth, and we can now rip off one of its tentacles. In that state, it will start spawning Phason Metroids. But a quick blast to its mouth will cause it to be stunned, at which point you can rip the tentacles off. But only one at a time. This is a 4-phase boss fight. And this enemy is not unique. There is another one of these somewhere else. However, there's another way to fight these guys, which utilizes an item we do not yet have. So, once we get that item, I will go and find that other Metroid Hatcher. This one is not really playing nice. Come on. I believe that if that tentacle hits you, you get locked into a state similar to the state you're in when Gandrada grabs hold of you. And you have to, like, shake free. There's only one tentacle left now. So these should be easier to take down. Get off me, please. He is going to be more aggressive to prevent you from hitting his tentacle, though. Come on. Behaving a little bit like Metroid Prime. So I guess they reuse a little bit of AI there. Come on, hit it. Alright. Do your little spin. Gonna go over there, huh? Okay, come on now. Give me that. All 4 tentacles removed. It explodes. And now we can access the spinner here. Are those Phason Metroid still here? No, they're not. Suck up all the energy. Full energy. 1 missing missile. But now we can use this. Coming up. Shoots us way up into the ceiling. Where are we? There we are. Come out here, stop here and use this to transfer ourselves over to this other side. Roll in here. Do a little bit of jigger and pokery to get across these spider ball tracks. Because during that cutscene, you probably noticed that in here, there is an energy tank. And then we roll out here. What the heck? Are these things alive? That's weird. I don't remember those being there. Whatever. Back up into the ceiling. Roll around. Clunk, clunk, clunky dunk. Boop. And now we roll all the way over here into this bomb slot. This bomb slot will deactivate these panels and allow us to access the screw attack walls here. Excuse me, wall jump surfaces. They're screw attack walls. Come out here. And we now have another train station. Also, if you're curious about this door, it's a save room. This is scan here. Control terminal activated. We now have the space, or the alien mask train station available to us. And I believe this one actually transfers to the other landing site. Yep. This one actually goes between the two complexes. Just de-prawn myself here. We are now back on the initial part of the pirate base. We've apparently been close to this room before, and that is because this room, if you recognize this room, if we come through here, the elevator should be right there. And if we come through here, we should be in the main open area. The pirates know we're here now, though. Are you new? You're not new. That guy is in hyper mode. How about you burn? Alright, I'm gonna go in hyper mode for you, because I don't feel like dealing with you. You neither. Take care of these guys. These things are now permanently up. These are phasite plating barriers. Another mention of that high frequency beam. If we use this, drain the energy out of it, we can now access this area right here. In here, we can see there's some goop coming from the ceiling. Drain releases sewage into pipe network in the floor to be pumped out of the facility. Ew. Let's just avoid that. What the heck are these? Quick scan them before they disappear. Scritter. Phason feeding vermin that usually travel in large groups. They're just pests. And 800 kills. Coming out here. If we look around, there doesn't seem to be anything here, but taking a couple steps forward, we activate a security system. And the doors slam shut. We can now no longer access this area. And if you recall, that actually leads to the seed. There's the hyper mode failure. If you're hit with a hyper mode grenade while in hyper mode, it causes your hyper mode to actually fail and deactivate. Also crawl tanks. Crawl tanks. One of the most annoying enemies in this entire game. However, we now have that passageway, that we can get through. Grab some energy and purification. Our great leader, with the aid of our captured Aurora unit, has discovered many of Phase's secrets. Dark Samus can now command the living world to send forth Phason's seeds. She was eager to test this new power. When we heard the first world to receive this blessing was our homeworld, we rejoiced. The seed was sent into the void, and quickly made its way to our homeworld. Our brethren foolishly tried to repel it, but their efforts were in vain. To think, once we were as pathetic as them. Now the deed is done, and slowly our homeworld becomes like Phase. Soon there will be 2 living planets, 2 Phazon sources for our great leader to use as she sees fit. Soon there will be thousands of new disciples for her to command. So Dark Samus is controlling Phase and telling it to send forth its seeds, which then seem to turn planets into copies of itself. Also remember this. Fire! Boink. Now where are we? We're here. Remember this area? That phasite plate door is in the way. But we can come over here now. And if we follow the spider ball tracks all the way up, there's another door here. And there's another train here. This train will take us to a third area, which we cannot access normally. The only way to get to this place is through the train. If we look at the map, we are going to the mining site. As the Pirate Homeworld turns to Phason, the pirates are now able to mine said Phason from their own planet. This, I believe, is going to be another save station. We will be returning here in a little bit because we're almost out of time. You can see what's going on with this rock. We're going to set off the security system. Yep. Alright, where are the alarms? There's one. Is there another one? There's one. And is there a third one? Yep. Oh, here they come. Well, let's just get rid of these guys. I like your hat. Let me just ration my Phason here. I don't need to ration it anymore. We've got large Phason containers. In fact, let's scan these. Phason container has been reinforced with an unknown alloy. A strong blast may damage it. And these unknown alloys detected within this storage unit's plating make it invulnerable to your weaponry. Yeah, these boxes can't be broken. These can. And these Phason canisters carry a lot of goodies inside them. Now then, what's going on here? Beep? Aha. So pressing that button summons a massive drill. We have 2 walls that we can drill out. Let's drill this one first. Extend the small drill into the rock wall. Which will carve out a nice pathway for us. Including that missile expansion right there. And if we mine the other one, we will use the large drill to crack into this rock wall. And make ourselves a nice half pipe. Whatever this rock is made of, it almost looks like roots. It's very strange. So before we go, we'll come up here and grab this missile expansion. And I don't believe there's anything else up here that we can do. I'm pretty sure that's not a wall jump surface. Nope. And you see these... It's almost like roots or muscle fibers. It's very strange. Let's see if we can't get any... Oh, we're all stocked up. Anyway. So next time on Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, we will go onto that half pipe and see where it leads us, and maybe enable us to get this high-frequency weapon that we've been hearing about. This is Xana520, signing out.